What is the difference between plain flour and all-purpose flour?
Hello, baking enthusiasts. Today we're going to break down a common question that often arises in the realm of baking. What is the difference between plain flour and all-purpose flour? These terms get tossed around quite a bit, and knowing exactly what they mean can take your baking to the next level.
What is plain flour?
Plain flour, also known as cake flour, is a softer, finer flour that's ideal for tender baked goods. This type of flour is milled from soft wheat and has a lower protein content, typically around 7 to 9%. Because of this lower protein content, plain flour produces less gluten when mixed with water or liquid, resulting in a more tender, delicate texture in baked goods. This makes it perfect for cakes, cookies, and pastries where a light, airy texture is desired.
What is all-purpose flour?
Moving on to all-purpose flour. As the name suggests, all-purpose flour is a versatile flour that can be used in a wide range of baking and cooking applications. It's milled from a blend of hard and soft wheats, which gives it a medium protein content, usually around 10 to 12%. The higher protein content means it develops more gluten when mixed with liquid, resulting in a stronger, denser texture in baked goods. It's a great general-use flour and is typically used when recipes simply call for flour.
Can you substitute one for the other?
A common question that arises is, can you substitute one for the other? The answer is, it depends. While it's technically possible, the texture and structure of your baked goods may change due to the difference in protein content. If a recipe specifically calls for plain flour and you only have all-purpose, your cake or cookies might turn out denser and tougher than intended. Conversely, if a recipe calls for all-purpose flour and you use plain, your bread or pie crust might not have enough structure and could turn out too soft or crumbly. However, in a pinch, you can substitute all-purpose flour for plain flour by adding 2 tablespoons of cornstarch for every cup of flour. This will lower the protein content and approximate the texture of plain flour. Conversely, if you need to substitute plain flour for all-purpose, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of vital wheat gluten to increase the protein content. But remember, for best results, it's always recommended to use the type of flour the recipe specifies. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of flour. Whether you're using plain flour or all-purpose flour, remember that each has its unique characteristics and best uses. So next time you're about to embark on a baking adventure, take a moment to consider your flour. Happy baking, everyone!